If you're not sure where to start in the German capital, we've got you covered with the absolute best things to do in Berlin. Berlin's history of battling ideologies makes for some of the most fascinating sightseeing in Europe. Explore the remnants of the Berlin Wall, the glorious dome atop the Reichstag, or the peaceful greenery in Tiergarten. You can also take a walking or bicycle tour and marvel at the vast historical, architectural and natural sites. If you enjoy UNESCO World Heritage sites, don't miss Museum Island. In this video you will find the 15 best things to do in Berlin. Also you can get some tips about how to save money in Berlin tour in the end of this video. So keep watching by hitting on the subscribe button. Number 1. Brandenburg Gate. Inspired by the Acropolis entrance in Athens, the Brandenburger Tor or Brandenburg Gate is one of the most photographed sites in Berlin. Located in Potsdamer Platz, one of the city's most famous squares, the Brandenburg Gate was built for King Frederick Wilhelm II starting in 1788. Since then, it's been the backdrop of much of the city's history, including Napoleonic invasions and Nazi parades. During the Cold War, the structure sat in no man's land between East and West Berlin. Although it will only take a few moments to snap a picture of the gate, you might want to walk by the Tourist Information Center and consider the vast history that has taken place at the Brandenburger Tor. Number 2. Museumsinsel. Museumsinsel or Museum Island is the name given to a clump of 5 museums. This is Baroque-style Berliner Dom Cathedral and large gardens clustered on a tiny island in the River Spree. Built between 1830 and 1930, each museum presents a different aspect of German history and art. When you visit, see if you can guess which museum hangs which art. There's the Alt National Gallery or Old National Gallery, the Alts Museum or Old Museum, the Neues Museum or New Museum, the Bode Museum and the very popular Pergamon Museum. If you don't have time to explore all of the museums, the architecture of the buildings and the well-managed gardens are perfect for a stroller outdoor picnic. Most museums are open daily from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. on Thursdays. To learn more about opening hours, entrance fees and information on exhibits, visit the Museum Island website. All useful links are given below in description. Number 3. Zoo Berlin. Zoos are frequently top attractions for families, and Zoo Berlin or Zoologischer Garten Berlin is no different. Nearly 20,000 animals, including giant pandas, hippos and polar bears, live here, nestled in the southwestern curve of the Tiergarten. The zoo is open daily from 9 a.m. to either 4:30, 6 or 6:30 p.m., depending on the season. If you're also interested in bidding a Guten Tag to the aquatic animals housed at the nearby aquarium, you can save some euros by purchasing a combined ticket. The variety of animals is impressive, and the facilities are well maintained. Reviewers were also pleased with the aquarium and recommended paying for the combined ticket. However, travelers do warn of a lack of food and drink options within the zoo. General zoo admission ranges from €8 for children under 15 and younger to 15.5 euros for adults. Family ticket packages are also available. Note that the ticket office closes 1 hour before the zoo closes. For more information, visit the zoo's website. Number 4. Reichstag Building. A symbol of Germany's past, present and future, the Reichstag or Parliament building is a mesh of different architecture ranging from the late 20th to late 21st centuries. It symbolizes the country's path from a dark past to a brighter future. Originally constructed between 1884 and 1894, the building was destroyed by arson in 1933, an act that marked a turning point in the history of the Third Reich. It was then bombed during World War II and didn't become the seating house of government again until 1999 after the distinguishing glass dome was added. You can tour the Reichstag's dome for free, but note that you can't just rock up anymore. You must now book in advance at least 3 working days by filling in an online form. Same-day admissions are available at the Visitors Service Center, and a valid passport identity card is required. Once inside, circle your way up the dome on foot or use an elevator to reach the top for a stunning view of the city. The Dome of Reichstag is open daily from 8 a.m. to midnight, with the last admission at 9:45 p.m. For more information and to reserve a ticket, visit the Reichstag's website. All links are in description. Number 5. Tiergarten. The expansive Tiergarten sprawls 519 acres from central Berlin westward and attracts visitors looking for respite from the city's clamor. Make like a Berliner and stretch your legs with a stroll, jog or cycle through the city's most famous park, which comes into its own during spring and summer. Whether you're hunting famous monuments, Zoologischer Garten, a beer and a sausage, or a spot to sunbathe naked, you'll find what you're looking for. This 5-kilometer circuit will return you to your starting point for your next adventure within an hour or so. Don't worry if you get lost, the park is full of maps with "You Are Here" markers. You can find here the Victory Column, which was erected in 1873 to commemorate Prussia's victory in the Franco-German War. Visitors can climb to the top of this monument to see great views of Berlin. Admission to the park is free, and it's open 24 hours a day. Number 6. Mauerpark. Mauerpark is one of the biggest and busiest Sunday flea markets in Berlin, selling everything from clothes by local designers to cardboard boxes brimming with black market CDs. Even if the market's massive popularity means prices keep creeping up, you can still stumble upon rare records and eye-catching vintage clothes. It's also the venue for the immensely popular weekly outdoor singing session, Bearpit Karaoke. Thousands flock to the mobile sound system, the brainchild of karaoke courier Joe Hatchabin, to have a go on summer Sundays. Number 7. Berlinale. Founded in 1951, the Berlinale, officially called the Internationale Filmfestspiel Berlin. It's the world's most popular film festival in terms of sheer numbers in attendance. A major fixture on the global cultural calendar, it sees Potsdamer Platz transformed into a glittering stage that plays host to film industry names each February. Screenings also take place in other parts of the city, including Alexanderplatz, at the Zoo Palace Cinema in Tiergarten, and in a renovated crematorium in Wedding. Number 8. Treptower Park. Treptower Park is a popular public park at the Spree River. The Soviet memorial in the middle of the park is the central memorial for fallen Red Army soldiers. With its unique mix of river landscape, extensive meadows, tranquil areas, gardens, and places to eat and drink, Treptower Park in the district of Treptow-Köpenick is an attractive excursion destination close to the city center. Thanks to its size, the park offers a lot of space for every form of recreation. Since it opened in 1888, Treptower Park has always been a public park open to all of the city's residents. The 88-hectare green space is perfect for nearly all kinds of activities. You can go jogging, stroll along beautiful lanes, sit on the waterside promenade watching the Spree, play football, take a sunbath on the lawns, enjoy a canoe trip, and much more. Number 9. Berlin Wall Memorial. Located in the center of Berlin, the Berlin Wall Memorial stretches for a little less a mile along what was once the border that divided the city in two. Upon arriving at the memorial, you can stop into the visitor center to watch a short film on the history of the Berlin Wall, as well as explore a handful of other exhibits. There is also a bookstore on site. Once you are finished in the visitor center, head across the street to see preserved remnants of the border strip. In addition to part of the Berlin Wall itself, you will find the Chapel of Reconciliation, a rebuilt structure that serves as a place of remembrance for the lives that were lost. Though admission into the memorial is free, guided tours cost between €2.50 and €5 per person. The visitor center is open between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday and closed on Monday. The memorial is open between 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. every day. For more information, visit the official website. Link in description. Number 10. Topography of Terror. The Topography of Terror or Topography des Terrors Museum sits on the site of the Gestapo and SS Police's former headquarters during World War II. By walking the grounds and touring the documentation center, travelers can learn about the atrocities committed by those German officers that once worked at this very site. Other interesting exhibits that detail Berlin between 1933 and 1945 are found on the grounds, including excavated portions of the old building. For a more in-depth look at the museum, you can take the free English-speaking tour, which is offered Sundays at 3:30 p.m. You should sign up at the reception desk 30 minutes before the tour starts. You can visit the museum every day from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Admission is free. For more information, visit the website. Link in description. Number 11. Memorial to the Murdered Jews of Europe. The Denkmal für die ermordeten Juden Europas, which translates to the Memorial to the Murdered Jews of Europe, or, more simply, Berlin's Holocaust Memorial. It consists of a grid of 2,711 concrete blocks made to memorialize the 6 million Jewish victims of the Third Reich. Some blocks stand as tall as 15 feet. Many visitors choose to simply walk among the gray slabs, but if you're interested in learning more about the history, you can descend to the underground visitor center. It spans more than half a square mile and most highly recommended a visit when in Berlin. You can visit this memorial 24 hours a day, but note that the visitor center is only open Tuesday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 7 or 8 p.m., depending on the time of year. For more information, visit the memorial's website. Number 12. Berliner Fernsehturm or TV Tower. For the ever-popular panorama of the city, the Berliner Fernsehturm or TV Tower is a great place to go. As the tallest structure in Germany standing at more than 650 feet, it's guaranteed to provide quite the view. Visitors can take one of 2 elevators to the top. If the 40-second trip makes you hungry, stop by the rotating Sphere restaurant for some light refreshments. We recommend you the panoramic views were a must-see, though a little overpriced. But you can save money by purchasing tickets in advance online. Those with the Berlin Welcome Card will also receive a discount on standard tickets. The TV tower is open from 9 or 10 a.m. to midnight, depending on the season. For more information and to purchase advance tickets, check out the tower's website. Number 13. Potsdamer Platz. Pre-World War II, Potsdamer Platz was Berlin's main plaza and a bustling one, at that, but the ensuing wars left it ravaged. After the Berlin Wall fell and the Cold War ended, companies like Sony and Daimler moved in and built their headquarters on the square, thus revitalizing the area. But global companies weren't the only ones credited with rejuvenating the plaza. Attractions like the Deutsche Kinemathek, a museum dedicated to German film and TV, the Boulevard der Stars, Berlin's answer to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and the Theater am Potsdamer Platz, the largest show stage in Berlin, also set up shop. Families will enjoy the nearby Legoland Discovery Center Berlin and a sizable mall, Potsdamer Platz Arkaden. Plus, with a casino, a virtual reality lounge and Berlin's largest movie theater, the entertainment possibilities are nearly endless. Number 14. Checkpoint Charlie. A visit to the Checkpoint Charlie border crossing should not come without a visit to the awesome Checkpoint Charlie or the Checkpoint Charlie Museum. Experts and travelers say the museum gives context to what's left of the border crossing, and indeed you will find chilling stories of those who escaped from east to west via the Berlin Wall, as well as stories about those who didn't. You'll also get a thorough history of the Berlin Wall. Recent travelers have mixed opinions on the museum, some called the area commercialized and the admission price a rip-off, while others were enthralled with the museum. The museum is open daily from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., except for holidays. For more information, visit the website. Link in description. Number 15. Schloss Charlottenburg. Beginning its life as a summer home for the royal family in the late 17th century, Schloss Charlottenburg became a lavish palace after Frederick the Great commissioned some 18th century upgrades and additions. Now the complex can take more than a day to tour from top to bottom. Inside the Baroque palace, you can take in Frederick I and Sophie Charlotte's living quarters, the chapel and the newer Flügel, where Frederick the Great once resided. You can also venture outdoors to the royal gardens, the family mausoleum, and even an ornate tea house. Reviewers said this is a great year-round activity. In the winter, or on rainy days, head inside to admire the intricate detailing. In the summer, meander the stunning gardens. Admission price between 10 and 12 euros. Combination tickets are available for viewing both the interior of the palace and the extensive grounds. Keep in mind, you'll have to pay an extra 3 euros if you'd like to snap photos. The palace is open Tuesday through Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4:30 or 5:30 p.m., depending on the season. For more information, visit the website. All useful site links are given below in description. Now I wish to share some tips on how to save money in Berlin tour. Tips number 1. Check out popular hostels like the Circus Hostel, or look for short-term apartments in cheaper neighborhoods like Mobit, Wedding or Weissensee. Tips number 2. A steal for culture vultures, the Museumsinsel Berlin buys admission to the permanent exhibits of over 30 museums for 3 consecutive days. It costs from €29 and is sold at tourist offices and participating museums. Tips number 3. Shop at discount supermarkets like Aldi, Penny, Netto, or Lidl for cheap groceries to cook at your apartment or hostel. Tips number 4. Head to Thai Park on the weekends for cheap but delectable Asian food and a burst of culture. Tips number 5. Rock up to one of the city's many brunch buffets on Sunday for a perfect all-you-can-eat hangover breakfast. Our favorites are at Sud Block and Pasternak. Tips number 6. Berlin's public transport system offers a lot of cheap options that are valid across trams, buses, trains and ferries, from a €8.60 day ticket to the €34 7-day ticket. Welcome cards offer countless discounts for tourists, and the monthly tenor card offers a reduced cost but only allows travel after 10 a.m. Please don't forget to check the description. You can find there more useful links which can make better your tour. And we need your support, so please support us by like, comment, share and pressing the subscribe button. Thanks for watching so far. Meet you in another video.